You're fighting some Necrons
We were doing that, yes.
in a spaceship.
That's right. And fucking Azrael, the Terminator, just plonked himself in.
Yes, with his blessed melee weapons that he brought to fight a greater demon, and then you killed it with an anti-tank gun.
Well, look,
No.
I did have a Sister of Battle Rubbit, and that made it shoot stronger, I think.
I think you. I think I did the finishing touch though.
You did. You were a beast. We need to get you like a Thunderhammer or something. One of those fucking suddenly forgot the name of the ones that are wolves. The Spez Marines.
Space
Space
Wolves?
Wolves. Spez Wolves. Yeah, Spez Marines, Spez Wolves. They have a hammer called a Thunderhammer. It's an anti-tank weapon, but it's a hammer.
That's actually what I'm using now.
All Space Marines have Thunderhammers.
What? I don't think they're as cool though as the wolves ones because of course theirs are all named Mjolnir, etc.
Yeah. They all have wolves on, and...
That means they're doper.
Mm-hmm. So... Top of the turn order, it's the Golden Crypt deck. Which one? Your Transmog.
Oh, that's right. We're on a different turn order now then.
So... Yeah, let's just...
What's annoying is
Feels bad to pick on Rem while he's not here, but fuck it. I'm picking on Rem while he's not here.
Fair enough.
He can face tank things.
Tank gun never got hit again. It's true. God, the fucking shields have then spent the rest of the encounter defying me. I think I did spend a whole turn reloading my gun, or did I swap to the hot shot? I did, hooray. I did in fact reload that gun. Probably after the demon died. Carry on.
Hello, Rem.
Hi, Rem.
Hey,
Have a
Rem.
good shot.
Sorry, I was in the middle of a DBD match.
That's
We know.
okay.
Damn, I almost survived against a nurse. Almost.
Well, get on into the Roll20. You are indeed being shot.
Are you aware of how fucking hard it is to survive against a nurse?
Well, how does it compare to surviving against the Cryptek? Because you're about to be attacked by it.
Not that the
Never
Cryptek can
mind. You're gonna be a-okay.
Hold on, I'm logging on.
hit. Carnarvon, you're also prone by the looks of it. I forget how that happened.
I just stayed in the aura. Oh no, I got shoved out of an aura that now no longer exists because it wore off because it was stunning me, and I was like, I can't be bothered to waste my turns standing up. So I just
Fair
stayed
enough.
on the ground, shooting the only person I could see, this fucking Lich Guard, who I could not goddamn hit.
Can you even actually see the Lich
Yeah,
Guards
we
that
had
have
the
been
thing
moved?
turned. No, I haven't been moved out of my firing arc. I can in fact still see the Lich Guard. He is the only target I could see before. And he still
Oh,
is.
it's just... There's a square of dynamic lighting in there.
There is. We had it turned on and off, and I was still able to draw a line.
Hmm.
I had negatives, but
It's
as
just
you might
I'm-
expect, I didn't give a fuck about them.
Fair enough.
So you know what? This time though, I'll stand up so that I can move a bit next time, and I'll just half action shoot. Let's see here. That might actually be enough to... brings me down from my usual plus 60 to 55, Merz. If this misses by 5, I'm gonna be kind of kind of fucking annoyed.
I mean, it still can't. It's unless it jams or.
Alright, does it shield go through? I won't even bother hitting damage unless it does.
Yeah, it goes past the Lich Guard's shield.
Alright, we're at the top of the turn order. Did it dodge?
I'll give it a go. And las cannons are hazardous for your health. What's its negative?
It is negative 30. It caps out at that. Yes, I get to deal damage. It's a glorious empirical day.
Yeah, then with your opening shot, the
Oh, that's
Lich Guard
55.
is... I mean, he's dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just realized
38
that's
damage.
so much dice. It's over that as well, because like there's a fucking 2 in there. That could instead be a 9.
He was already on -4 after all, so yeah. Your opening shot, the Lich Guard is obliterated.
Couldn't ask for
Going
much
back
better.
to whichever tomb prison he came from. Now the silver figure.
Is he gonna continue blocking the fucking corridor? Does he want to stand in my tiny firing arc, my keyhole of doom?
Where the fuck even are you?
Way up there.
Oh,
Damn,
apparently.
you're so far back I can't even fucking see your ass.
Oh yeah, I'm very far away. Oh no, okay, apparently I got into the corner in the second last turn, and then I used an entire round just standing up and chilling the fuck out, because I didn't want to go into the quote-unquote area of fuck you. So I just hadn't moved my icon, apparently.
Fair enough.
But I probably did need to move 10 to the side. I moved out of a corner. Or one of the two. That way, whatever. I used the half action shot anyway, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's do a thing. So this is on Herc. A beam of solar energy is shooting at your face.
Surely it blinds him and everyone because he's fucking golden. Or
Does it
gloriously
refract?
incandescent.
I was about to say, does it just refract off me back at it?
No, you absorb too much.
Oh sure, I'll just keep absorbing solar energy until I become a Super Herc Prime.
And you've already got the colour scheme down, Pat. Yeah, would you like to dodge?
I would like to try to dodge.
You sure?
Yeah. Because I want to
Okay.
confuse this thing as to how something with this much mass can move this gracefully.
Alright, you do indeed block, well, duck underneath the ray of light. And now, Herc, he who is himself a ray of light into all of our lives. It's your turn.
For the Emperor of Mankind. Should I charge Goldie or Silver? Who's a bigger pain in the ass right now? It's been so long, I honestly cannot remember.
Same.
Goldie has been dropping massive debuffs on everyone, while Silver has been shooting rays of light and occasionally flashing so brightly that even the auto sensors of power armor are vulnerable to being blinded.
Damn. The debuff mage or the explosion mage? Debuff mage. Well, they're both. Yes, gold is a wizard, silver is a sorcerer. I'm going to be charging Goldie with my own equally incandescent form. And I will be attempting to punch him in the face.
Sure.
There could be only one. Uh, Good God. Okay. I apologize for this. Can you give me a moment while I look over my talents so I can figure out what exactly I can do?
That is fine. It has been a while.
Scow.
Holy shit, I have a lot of talents.
Yeah.
Make us
Have you caught up with me, or do you have more than me?
I don't think I have quite as many as you, but I honestly don't remember.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
I feel like popping this ability, actually, so I'll do a thing as a reaction. Herc, do you have the logic skill trained?
Yes, I do.
Excellent. Yeah, as you are rushing the golden figure, space-time seems to contort and stretch in an odd way. As if what had previously been just a simple 4-meter dash is now a labyrinth. You're gonna have to make me a logic roll.
Not Odisu Shito again. You forget, Merzendi. My brain implants give me plus 20 to logic.
Yeah, that's good. You'll need it.
Apparently, Emirian will still be an hour. It didn't end until 8 his time. Or won't end until 8 his time.
Alright.
Nice! Never mind.
So, yeah, he rolled an 8 on his set the difficulty of his labyrinth roll. Would you like to spend a fate point to reroll to buy a degree of success?
Well, considering my intelligence, I would have to roll like a 1 to a 3 in order to even get close to that.
And actually, I will tell you, don't bother buying a degree of success. He's already actually capped out his ability. Enjoy a negative 30 on your attack roll, though.
Now, is this like a progressive thing that I can get out of, or
I mean, what do you mean progressive thing you can get out of?
Is this an immediate thing that'll go away after his attack action, or is this something that sticks around for a little bit?
is this something that I have to logic repeatedly to fully get off of?
It's a one-off thing while you're on the approach to him.
Okay, it's minus 30. You said.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, despite the artificial labyrinth slowing you down, you're still able to get there and ready and punch. But punches aren't something he likes, so especially not from a sanctified weapon.
Yeah,
do you have
but
anything
didn't
that's
you just use a reaction to do that stretching?
He did just spend his reaction.
Yeah, because these guys absolutely just get one.
Usually against one action one per thing, even with step aside. You can't just choose to dodge and then also to
Yeah, I was
block
about
the
to say,
same
it's
one
like-
attack.
I was about to say, you can't burn 2 reactions on 1 attack.
That's a good point.
Now, if he makes a second swing, he can try and fucking dodge block that shit, but I suspect that's not a mechanic he has available to him.
Bob probably has it in
No,
his...
he doesn't actually, because he
No.
makes his flurry attacks as one roll still.
Oh,
No, pretty much what I was getting at was he probably has something that lets him attack twice on a charge.
No,
No,
I don't think that's a thing.
that's not a thing.
Really?
Yeah.
So, as well, since you do have your sanctified weapon, you are not going to have to care about his magical force field. Of,
fuck, I need to get someone to sanctify this
phase.
bitch.
So, go on and give me your damage.
I did.
Alright, is it just that, or does anything add on to it?
Let's see here. Special, +1 damage, +10 weapon skill, concussive 2, power field.
Okay, so... the only thing that might be of note is... what's it called? Concussive? Now, let's just check which of the things is it for immunity to stun, and is it the one you have? It probably isn't the one you have.
The machine trait is immune to it.
Do Necrons get the machine trait?
They
Yes,
are
every single
machines.
Necron has always had the
I was
machine
gonna
trait.
say no Necron has ever been stunned by any of us doing concussion damage.
Except they have, because I forgot that that was something the machine trait did. So, thank you, Scout.
Win some, lose some. I got a hit today. I got a hit this session. I'm done now. I'm good.
Alright then, yeah, your mighty blow has cracked some of the golden figure's gilded ribs. Tiny little Tony.
Only the Emperor is allowed to
Okay.
be that gold.
Now, that right there, is that a gap?
Yes.
Great.
I mean, if you... yeah, you... Given that down the gap is the, ship's currently somewhat unstable warp core, you probably don't want to fall down there.
Yeah, no. So,
So...
I think I'm gonna run down to over here.
Okay, so you're actually going to run into the bridge. Fair enough.
Yep.
Yeah, and you were hiding, so that, and especially the fact that there are many hulking figures in the room, you're probably going to still be beneath everyone's notice.
Is that was a little boy feature, right?
I don't know if he has that one though.
Oh, okay.
I don't, not this time. I got sick of the jokes from last time.
Should I dogpile? What? Should I dogpile on the one Herc has, or should I just go straight for the?
Look, dealer's choice, dude.
Yeah. We all know the Pain Train has no brakes, and it's a target-rich environment for ass kickings.
But dude, considering that,
Oh, you might want to make
tech-
space for our vet. Sorry to suddenly backseat it, but
Okay.
like, if you don't charge the
Yeah.
silver guy, he's gonna spend another turn doing fuck and all.
All right.
plus side, Mr. Azrael does in fact have another sanctified weapon, so we can both be just beating on them like. Okay, I was about to make a joke, but I realized that that is not in good taste, regardless of how I
Yeah.
phrase it.
Oh god, dude, you're hurt as fuck.
Me?
No,
Oh.
Jomum.
What the fuck?
I forgot how injured he was.
I thought he was healed.
No?
Nope.
He got
So,
blasted.
Jomum, as you rush up to the silver figure, its faceplate opens and fire pours forth.
Oh no.
Oh
If
god.
you end your turn engaged in melee, you must make an agility test or catch on fire. Fortunately, this won't have much effect as you're in the vacuum of space.
Woohoo!
However, it does still have fear too.
If I remember
You
correctly,
are
I'm
hecked
good.
up on crazy juice.
Fair enough.
Looking at all my.
In the interest of time, just fucking punch the big silver robot, please.
Aha! I'm scared.
I've seen your list of all of the feats.
All right. Let's see. Hit. Come on. Oh please. Oh okay. Please. Oh god. Come on. No aim. Technically, it's kind of as an charge, and then how? What's my modifier? It's just high. It's very high.
Okay, so you're in negative health. Other people have been shot at. You are enraged.
Yeah. I don't know if I have the goon squad with me.
No.
I think
No.
well, I don't
Most
know.
of them are dead.
Oh right. So that's only 55. Okay, it's
Alright.
Dope.
It's only one hit though, which, while awesome, it's only one.
Only Juan. Juan Heat.
I don't know. Does charge actually give me some of the? No, it doesn't. It specifically says an all-out attack. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Well, your equivalent of Flurry to Steel. You have to wait and see if this fucker doesn't get hit.
Oh, that's
Let's just check.
That's a good
Does this
beastie
have...
fucking punch in there.
oh, that's actually just the. Oh, that was the deflector buckle.
Wait, was that your attack for hitting them with your buckler?
Yes.
Oh my. What does the real damage look like?
Assuming the damage goes through, that's very much not a given.
Yeah.
Yeah, Panzer.
All right, just apply to the roll. Just apply the roll to what your normal mob damage would be.
Nah, I don't see it.
No, I'm waiting to see if he.
If this dude even. Yes, get fucked on, guy.
He tries to parry you with his Eldritch Lance, but it's just too little too late. Your blow goes on through, and how much damage does it really do?
All right. I forget? Does charging do more damage?
You may have a talent that makes it do more damage.
I don't think normally it does,
Okay.
unless you have a merit for it, because you have every melee merit known to man and several known to monkeys.
Alright.
Oh, that so weak.
it's still pretty substantial.
And after this, you get to flurry that many times. For comparison, my gun can never hit more than once. Don't you feel bad? You're a monster.
Yeah, your maul comes down and destroys one of his silver pauldrons. Sparks, wires, and transient flames pour out from the gap.
Bob, I'm just going to remind you of this now. You can spend fate points to get health back. Well, not
You
points,
mean he
but
can spend fate point?
okay, yes, he can spend fate to get health back, but he
has
can still.
one.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, also
Alright.
me being in the negatives actually give me a boost to my strength and toughness.
Oh yeah,
Is this the game where we get them back every session or every day?
yeah, every
Yep.
session.
Nope.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
Wait,
Azrael is.
brutal charge. Someone just reminded me in chat that I
Extra
have
+2 to damage. Having Savage Charge 2 or Brutal Charge 2, whichever it's called.
yeah.
Little itty
Yeah,
bitty,
you know,
little itty bitty extra scratch.
it adds up.
It fucking does when you've already gone through
He's-
armor.
Now on less than half health from one
Sick.
attack. So the Terminator is just going to drop his shoulder and charge.
A man after my own heart.
This man exclusively scrapes out hearts with his fingers.
No, he's not from the flesh terrors.
I feel like he could probably multitask into some flesh tearing if the need arose. I know how to words. Fucking beast.
So now, of course, Golden Figure is going to successfully dodge. Because that's how this goes, don't you know?
Like you're trying to psych yourself up to it as if that will actually make it happen. You fucking wish.
Yata. Yata.
10-7.
God.
What a lovely, lovely
Did I
weapon.
press? Yes, I did indeed press the right thing. For a second, I saw 27 and thought, did I accidentally press his chain fist button?
Good God.
Yeah, it's a pen 7. It's a very reliable pen 7, I like to think.
Is that what damage I would do if I had a real 100% power weapon?
Probably, yeah. So you have a total of 20, so it's a tasty 14 damage. A mighty blow. Ezreal exposes more of the Golden Figure's tasty interiors. And speaking of Golden Figure, let's see. So, to try to kill you with a stick or with magic powers.
Instructions unclear. Apply to stick to face. Roll
We are the
over.
most technologically the most advanced society the galaxy's ever known. Being beaten to death by a giant retard with metal cans strapped to his head and a magic stick.
Yeah, let's try some magic powers.
That just reminded me of one of my favourite little statements about Warhammer Fantasy. It's like, there's something that I love about killing elves, which, is like grimace, but whatever. And I go, you think about these elves, and they, like, They're hundreds of years old, they're immaculate, they're perfect soldiers, and they've been training in, like, the Solums for years and years in the perfect art of war. But really, like, some fucking shitboy goblin can get lucky with a dirty stick, and it's like, that guy was only gonna live for half a year anyway, but fucking this dude and his eternal lifeline just got cut short by Barham and Shitface.
Alright. The crypt deck will rise up slightly, hidden mechanisms making it hover. Then it drives its staff down into the ground, and everyone in that area, those of you who are able to dodge, I would advise you to dodge, as 4d10 damage is not something to be sniffed at.
Oh, oh. Good night, sweet prince.
Good night, J-Man.
Nighty night. Oh, don't even have that trained.
Do you have over 4 squares of movement?
Mm.
What's your base land speed, friend?
My base land speed is actually quite surprisingly high.
Yours is high, but more like Rem might have succeeded that dodge, but I think you still need the movement necessary to get the fuck out of it.
I
Yeah,
can do it.
you need to have the stuff to be able to leave the radius in a half-action move.
Oh, I had my jet boots, so that actually brings it up to like 5 or 8.
I don't think your jet boots don't apply to that. They add your strength bonus to your runs and charges.
Actually, I do. I have 3. I have 3 squares of movement.
That's gonna leave your body half in that radius.
So you will auto fail, as 3 squares does not get you out.
I would actually be good.
Well,
move
you've
then.
succeeded. Then yeah, move yourself. He doesn't get to op you as you leave his explosion. That would be too cruel. Azrael auto fails every dodge roll as he's a Terminator.
Oh, but I did learn something about Terminator armor when I was playing Black Crusade, and I'm not sure if this rule also applies for Death Watch. That Terminator armor has a 25 shield rate that does not overload, that is simply representing some attacks just fucking bouncing off the armor. Is that true?
I mean, he has a storm shield. If this allowed power fields, he'd be fine. This is just the ground is shaking apart in a massive explosion.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wonderful.
But I do have to roll a try to roll a dodge for the crypt deck, the silver crypt deck.
Why do you have a hunting lance?
Why not?
Cause of Emery's old character again.
Oh yeah, that was
Oh,
good
yeah.
stuff. I also like that the toe knife is a thing.
Yeah.
Just in case he ever needs to kick an orc in the dick so hard it kills him on the spot.
I wanted it to be a power knife too, but I didn't quite have the clout.
Right, so yeah, that's 20 impact pen 0 to everyone who's still in there, so...
20? Those are rookie
Okay.
numbers.
Well, you roll me 4d10 next time.
Okay. Oh wait, I double up my toughness bonus, don't I?
Yes, you do.
What's letting you double up your toughness bonus?
Oh,
Probably one of his powers.
if wouldn't it be the one that does damage while I'm hurt?
While you're in
Yeah.
critical
Oh!
threat.
True grit.
Fucking true grit, that... bullshit.
Did you just take 1 damage again?
Yeah, I think the minimum I could take is 1 damage. So
Yeah, if True Grit has to apply, then you take a minimum of 1. If things are absorbed before True Grit, then, you know, you can take a minimum of 0.
What's your armor before that then? Is it 20?
my armor before that was 17, so I
Darn.
had to take minus.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ah.
so impact body 2. You are knocked prone and you suffer a level of fatigue. I'm not going to care about the fatigue, but you're on your butt.
Nobody cares about fatigue. They're occurrence, I think.
Yeah, I care. I have to do a lot of drugs if I want to feel not fatigued.
This one. There we go.
Yep.
Real me needs a fucking Narthesia, mother pooper. Just jack me up on stim so I can get through the night.
Carnarvon.
Speaking of up the pooper, I'm just gonna.
If you can blat him again, that'd be appreciated.
Yeah, I mean, I intend to try. However, I'm gonna play against the odds of the fucking phase shield. So as I move, I will run and gun him. Well, run and gun. It's barely even that. It's me sidestepping and hip shooting, and I'll do it with my hotshot las gun.
Oh, Scow, in regards to what you were saying about elves earlier,
Yes.
Valden in chat says, the greatest swordsman in the world fears not the second best, but the worst. Simply because he knows how to fight. He fears the jackass who doesn't.
Makes sense. Thingy boop.
Alrighty then.
Does he doge? And it is -5 per, so I believe that is another -30. Which it caps out at for a doge.
That I'm not gonna bother.
Alright, let's just see the shield. It's 3 hits.
Do go through.
Alright. I've lost you. There you are. Not great. But luckily those
Respectable.
numbers go up quite a bit.
Oh yeah, because you have all the last talents, right?
Yes.
Oh my god, I love those things.
22, and I can turn that other one into a 7, so that becomes 20. 22 and 20 pen 7, respectively.
Yo.
Oh, I took it to negatives?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet!
Oh. All I have to do is hit him, then I can pop a fate point and use tear him to bits.
So you hit him in an arm, so 1 energy arm.
I can't
is-
imagine he gives a fuck.
I mean, all tests involving that arm suffer a -30 penalty for a few rounds. He doesn't really use his arms, you might have noticed that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I shoot him in the arm, and he's like, oh no, one of my totally just erroneous phalanges.
No, that was my fapping hand when I could still do that.
Alright, so this guy, he's got Joan prone in front of him, so choppy time.
Bob, what you posted in shitposting is beautiful. The Trinity of
Oh,
Rage.
yes. Alright.
That is fantastic.
Only 1 hit! I am disappointed in you. You have failed me, Cryptak.
Let's see if my shield will do anything. Nope. Can I parry?
Yep. I think there's a small negative for being prone, but
I don't think there's a... Man, I don't remember. I don't really do prone, so I don't remember.
-20 sound good?
What's that? Comment modifiers for being prone?
Yes. Specifically.
Plus 10.
no, his difficulty.
Oh, dodging whilst
Okay,
prone
it's
is
just
-20.
dodging.
Dodging
Okay.
whilst prone is -20.
Oh,
Then you're fine, actually. If it's just dodging, then your parry is unaffected.
okay.
Yep. Harry actually does not give a fuck.
Yeah, you catch the blade of his eldritch lance on your buckler.
Somehow you are still alive.
Initiate warning. This both disturbs and arouses us.
How are you still living?
Right, Herc, you dived out of the area of the blast. The poor cogitators that didn't get to make dodge rolls, they're all really kind of fucked up.
I'm charging back in, and if I hit him, hear me out. I have a perk called Tear him to Bits, which is if I hit any enemy that's already in negative health, I can just pop a fate point that says, no, he's dead. Period.
I'm gonna need to look that up.
I actually have it recorded on my page. Let me tell you exactly what page it is. Tear him to Bits, Hammer the Emperor, page 106.
Hammer. Okay.
It is an Ogren exclusive merit.
So it's in shield.
No. Hammer. If it is called Ham on my page, it is Hammer.
I'm looking. I'm not seeing it in Hammer.
I'll take it.
Whereas it is in shield, and
What?
it's on page 108. I think you entered the wrong. You got your columns mixed up at some point, I think.
Okay.
Okay. A truly enraged Ogren is a terrible thing to behold as childlike glee and enthusiasm gives way to something altogether fiercer and more primal. Enemies that provoke an Ogre into such a state find only the small mercy that they do not have to endure such a terror for long, although their surviving comrades are likely to remember the grisly scene for the rest of their lives. Once per encounter, when you inflict critical damage on an enemy by dealing damage in excess of their wounds, you may spend a fate point to instantly slay his foe in an exceptionally gruesome manner. They may literally be pulled apart by the Ogren's blows, cleaved to bits, or dismembered in some other terrifying display of might. He gains fear too against all foes who witness this savage display until the end of the encounter.
Neat.
It's a good perk. Great against bosses.
Yeah.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
It's the lol. I don't care that you have true grit power.
You realise that Merz going to steal that now. It's going on something. It's going to go on an orc and it's just going to say zog him to bits instead of tear him to bits, and now we're fucked. Come on, that was a great idea.
It may be going on the final Necron and final Orc bosses in various guises, yes.
I thought this was the end.
No, I've told you several times. Once you get the warp bomb, you need to deliver it. And then ideally you need to get out alive. Yeah. So a charge back in.
So, Herc, the normally straight-laced guy, loses his shit on Mr. Goldbar.
He's going to try to avoid that, as he still has one reaction left. He'll be doing him a parry.
Boy.
I don't think he will.
Oh!
Boy.
Actually, he's... Let me check if he's even still in critical health. Actually, no.
His turn hasn't rolled around
he would
yet.
Be. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot his regen last time, but yeah. Because of the true grit messiness,
Yeah, it probably would have just rolled its way back down to 1 anyway.
yeah, I'd say I'll still roll for the silver figure now, since he's just, conveniently above 0. He hasn't had to use that shit.
So, Herc is going to
Let's see your damage roll first. You actually have to get through his armor. You could lowball it like fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hope for the best here.
Okay.
That gets through his armor, yes.
Hi, Mr. Gold Bond. Bye, Mr. Gold Bond. Have you ever heard of an Ogren atomic wedgie?
I don't think I want to.
Wait, do you actually wedgie this robot so hard that his legs are torn off?
I could, and I just take one leg, just beat it to death until the light stops glowing.
Sick. And now you have fear too. Not that they feel fear, but
Yeah.
you're definitely a big spooky boy.
Jesus Christ, how horrifying.
Efficient dismembering techniques. They will be studied. What's probably more horrifying is it's the one that you are dismembering that says that.
Shut up. You're not allowed to talk anymore.
Alright, Tony, you've snuck in, just avoided a massive explosion, and what do?
And see something frankly terrifying from a normally rather docile Ogren. And with that, BRB bathroom.
Sure.
So, aim and shoot.
Aiming is usually a good idea when you have a sniper rifle.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why, obviously, you should get run and gun and never use the aim action again.
What?
I mean, I am joking. I would have hoped that was obvious.
Yeah. Okay, so that wasn't the silver figure, by the way.
I would assume that it was,
Yeah.
rather than rather than you pulling off your Chaos 5 ever betrayal.
Has he already notched?
Not this turn. He hasn't. Do you impose a negative to dodges?
I do.
You probably do.
So that's a minus 20.
Alright. Alright.
I gotta recalculate all my bonuses here.
Does it just look like a young Vladimir Putin in Adidas?
Nah, it's a reference to one of Snippy's characters. Because he, turned out to be a Lord of Change the whole time.
Uh-huh. Oh, is this where this is so fucking wet?
Send that bitch screaming straight to the fucking void. God, I say, and I'm just saddened when GW finally just said that no, definitely Sigmar is not like a missing Primarch. Like they could have just not fucking said anything and left it as a mystery, and that's much more fun and interesting.
Come on, that's some.
Yeah,
bull.
they've denied it canonically as being a thing that exists. It's not actually like a planet in the middle of the eye somewhere, which would have been, it's fun non-canon to think about. And instead they're just like, nah, it's definitely not a thing. It was a shame.
Sorry, I'm just calculating everything over here.
That's fine. I'm
been a
reading
while.
writing about a pirate captain eating cookies baked by a giant spider woman. It's all good.
That's
Nice.
great.
That sounds wholesome as heck.
It's not bad.
Size 5, right?
Yeah.
Don't forget that perk of yours that lets your comrade like shoot the target so that you shoot the weakened spot.
Oh, I should have called that before, I think.
I'd have to say that was a fairly efficient use of that one particular perk, or I guess that was a good use of a fate point.
Yes. Yes, you are indeed allowed to say that. Otherwise would have been quite a slog, as he would effectively have had something like armor 30.
Okay, I think I've got this. It's all calculated in there. That 10 does not apply to Righteous Fury.
Yep, and you can turn that 4 into a 5.
You're right.
So, 33 pen 3. You, my friend.
Oh, also it has
are
falling 4.
taking 18 damage. You, my friend, are taking 22 damage. Congratulations, you've immediately put him into criticals.
Haha.
So where did you hit? An arm, so 1 energy arm. Yeah, that's not relevant to him. Joe, that blast knocked you on your butt, and then someone tried to cut your head off. It's not very polite of them, is it?
No.
This is a familiar situation. Jerome, there's only one thing you can do right now.
Is it breakdance?
It's breakdance.
I think it's breakdance.
Lose your shit. Lose your shit.
Like, literally, what was it? It's like, you're in front of a Necron, you've been prone, what do you do? All out attack from the ground! Kill it immediately.
He's a maniac on the floor. And he's dancing. Oh god, the forces are back.
I think I'm only at 30, 35? That sounds about right. Is it negative 20 for...
What, for attacking while prone? I will
Yeah.
double check for you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Negative
according to-
modifiers...
According to the
Nope,
the Wolf,
that's not a thing.
according to the Wolf of Oz, Bob, you got a fate point for killing that Lord of Change.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I do. I have 3 fate.
Yeah, it's on.
But why would I?
There is no negative. This would be why you did it last time. There's no negative to making an attack while prone.
Oh.
You could just fucking go ape shit while you're lying down. That is exactly why you did it last time.
Alright, let's see how many attacks I get. Oh,
That's fine.
I'm okay with it.
What, 4 hits?
No, I thought it matched I did a lightning attack.
Oh. Okay, that's 7 hits. Actually, what's your weapon skill bonus?
Should be something like 85, somewhere in there.
Okay, that's
So it's still
7
7
hits. He's still got his parry reaction, so
It's a hell of a lot of attack to
try
parry.
that. Yeah.
It's not
One
enough
hit goes
though.
through.
Hopefully that's all the hit that you need.
Yeah.
So that guy is doing the fucking like just this epic parrying whilst you're breakdance hammer slinging at him. I want to point out you're doing this with a hammer, and he's got like this fucking pole staff, fucking piece of shit. And he's just plank, plank, plank.
You look like something out of like a Japanese anime right now.
Yeah.
I want to play like a Samurai Champloo, the weapon specialist.
Yo.
Yes.
You only need one, baby.
Alright, now let's calculate. He's got raw armor of 18, and then he reduces. So 33 minus 14 is 19. So, yeah, even with True Grit.
And also, that's an Emperor's Fury, no less.
I mean, that doesn't stack with regular crits,
Yeah.
weirdly enough. Yep. That's sure him smashed into tiny, tiny pieces.
I can just imagine like him just being. It's not a singular attack that killed him. It was just that every time he blocked, he just disintegrated a bit more until he physically fell apart on the last attack.
That sounds about right. Good job, Chomum. You are, you're really good at finishing fights.
Good old Jomum to completion.
You look over just in time to see this guy get smacked.
So yeah, Herc just looks at Joe Mom. Ah! Ah!
Just gonna, I like walk in with a robot, and then I'm just gonna take a step back with the robot. Let them have their moment.
I am welcoming Joe Mom over here for a chest bump.
All right, roll damage.
It physically sounds like a thunderclap. The last time veteran Azrael saw that, it was with a pair of neophytes a long time ago.
I
Azrael
remember
gives
the chest bump.
Azrael gives you a grim nod and then stepped aside, allowing Malika to sneak on through and start working on what's left of the cogitators. The fight has damaged them, but the Necrons were slain before they could destroy them out of spite, and she is, across about half an hour, able to soothe the machine, the spirit of the warp core.
Jomum,
That's
you get
done, and the
wow.
demons being sucked away, it's going to be a relatively simple matter to for menials to extract it and bring it back to the Inquisitor's headquarters.
I feel like for a brief moment I show interest in something other than a random gun, and it's just, you know, it's in Azrael's dope armor because he's a big weapon himself. And as we all know, Carnarvon Steel is weapon sexual.
This is fair.
I just realized something.
Oh.
Since this was a zero-G environment, if we go back the way we came, they're just gonna see all my shell casings just floating in the air. That's gonna look fucking metal as shit.
It's not quite 0G, but yeah, it's close.
It was a good fight. But yeah, talk to this Azrael and just be like, so how does one get like a weapon sanctified? Because this here, and she'll She'll slap a las cannon. This baby can kill so many Necrons, and it can kill so many more.
I count that meme.
He nods, presses his Crozius against his armored leg, and gestures the come hither motion.
Excellent. I come hither.
Right. Then, yeah. He produces some unguents and ointments and will make it and will mark several sigils across your the barrel of your last cannon.
Sweet! And right in the eye of a fight with the demons, they get to watch in spite. I flip a bird to space.
Since he's a Space Marine chaplain, yeah, I'm just gonna say, if any of you guys want to get your weapons sanctified, he is able and willing to do that. So this will mean, the most Necron force fields will no longer have an effect.
Oh, if you think I'm not getting
God,
my
that
shit
was
sanctified.
so annoying. I'm so glad. They have to use normal real person energy fields instead of just their racial bullshit ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I would like to get my guns sanctified.
Is my sister a battle fangirling at him?
Yes. She'll, and actually being a sororita, she'll probably actually be able to get gentle Terminator headpads.
Nice!
Unfortunately, unlike Sanctification, Terminator headpads provide no mechanical advantage.
I feel like I would be mechanically advantaged to know that a Terminator was willing to headpat me without, like, the intention of crushing my skull like an overripe melon. Yeah, also, Bob,
She
4 health.
probably has a lifelong spinal compression, even with him trying to be gentle, though.
I'm at 4. Oh, do I have 4 health? Or I'm at 4
You
health?
gain 4 health. You are
I
healed
think it starts
for 4.
at 0. So no.
Yep.
So,
Or, like, just, start slumping with exhaustion once your rage ends. You get
by the way,
fresh Narthesium up the pooper.
how tall is Brother Azrael in Terminator armor?
very.
How?
Let me look up the heights of Terminator.
How
Okay.
big is Terminator armor?
Because if Ferg is damn near 9 feet tall, I want to know if I can look him in the eye as I give him a hug.
They're roughly Primarch height in Terminator armor. Heads and shoulders above normal Spes-Marines, and normal Spes-Marines are 7 to 7'6".
So, roughly Primarch height, that's very vague. They do have a bit of variation. But yeah, given the way that Indomitus' pattern is slightly hunched, you are indeed able to look him almost in the eye.
As I give him a power hug.
Well, at least your body is covered in glistening scripture.
Mm-hmm.
His body is covered in scripture, but he's touching holy armor.
He hears a clank noise, and it's a joke. It's a Herc Pardon bonus.
that battle finally won. It'll be some time before the bomb is ready. Hopefully enough time to heal those of you that are malformed cripples.
Oh, old man Brown. Isn't he old for the rest of the campaign?
Nah, I think he's just old for like the next week or so.
The rest of the campaign,
So-
then?
Yeah, all of the stat losses will be gone by the time of the next mission, but physical age is still there for a month.
Nice.
So it
No.
still works. He's good, ish.
He just looks venerable.
Yeah. I should probably see an Inquisitor about the fucking footage of a demon that I'm, like, walking around with on my suit. That seems like something that you hand over to an Inquisitor if you don't want to get in a lot of trouble.
Mm. Yeah. It does. Let's just say. Does anyone want to keep any possibly heretical footage?
No. But would it be okay if I told my Sister Sororitas yoga group about what happened? Or is this a strictly no-tell basis?
Oh man, it's been so long I've forgotten Kruger's voice. Wait, it's Kruger. It should be easy.
His name
Okay.
is Kruger.
Dark, smoky, a little bit of croak in there.
Something like this. Or...
Yes. I think a little bit more raspy, and I think you'd be pretty much there.
Little raspier. Oh yes, I'm getting into it. A little too into it.
I see him practicing in a mirror, and I just back out again. I'm sure he's busy.
He's practicing his purging in there.
Kill it harder. Oh yes. Put that last cannon down its throat.
Yeah. He gets the footage. That was something.
You. There's no particular reason for secrecy on this. Herc, you are allowed to tell your lovely little battle bitches all about that time that you and that your squad just beat a dark god into the dirt.
And then I gave a giant golden robot an Ogren wedgie.
It took his leg straight off. I used it to beat him like a fucking drum.
I used it to beat him like it owed me money. And then the chaplain was there, my friends were there, and Mr. Brown was there, but he was old.
He just saw the trailer for the new Doom game. It just got Kruger all kind of moist. It's getting husky down in Johnsonville.
When did a space marine go then?
Winter's coming. I don't think there is anything to requisition. I'll probably do the usual, asking for more las cannon packs because I burned through those like fucking crazy.
Now those are rechargeable, right?
Not quickly though. I generally have to dump them. Let's put it this way, I fired a bunch of las cannon packs. I didn't worry about putting the empties back into a satchel in the middle of combat, and I'm down to, let's see here, 3 reloads of my cannon. and it's at 305. So I can obviously, recharge the half-spent clip, but it's... Yeah, I want to get more.
Can't think of anything I could possibly want to requisition. Can y'all think of anything I should requisition?
No, I ain't got a clue.
I feel like one of you needs to requisition a new foot, though I forget which one it is.
Oh yeah, someone's down a foot.
Was it me?
It was
I don't think it
you.
was me this time.
I mean, it was either you or Sergeant Brown. Both of you got.
I think it was. I think it was Brown because that just contributed.
Yeah. Brown is down a foot and Jerome is down his face.
Yes, that's
But
right.
honestly, he couldn't take any fellowship damage, so it only made him more charming. I like that's a mechanic. You roll a new fellowship score. If your fellowship score was lower than this, well, no one can really tell, so your fellowship score goes up to whatever that number is. Yeah, can we get some kind of fucking Spexy hookup just jammed onto his face? Just give him a death mask?
Yeah.
Perhaps something with a fucking breathing apparatus built into it?
That's getting into realms of a requisition.
It is, but I feel
Which
like that
will
might
probably
actually...
succeed.
Yeah, that might actually be a good one. I'm willing to put my score into helping him with this wreck because I'm fine with my shit.
What are we doing?
Getting Jerome a new face.
Is that a thing we can do?
Yeah, with toys on it.
Aye.
So,
Would you like me to say please at it?
yeah, work out which one of you is going to make the attempt and, or any other stuff you want to throw onto it, like charm or bribes or whatever. I'm going to actually try to find something appropriate in the book, and also take it real quick after a break.
No worries. So I imagine it's not going to be your boys in the world of the holy, but instead the Engineer.
I have friends there too.
You do. But if I remember rightly, you chose to get Imperium script instead of Omnissiah script.
Mm-hmm.
My requisitioning value is... Is it written on my fucking sheet somewhere? I thought. I really thought we had it. The objective.
Back. What you looking for?
Where our requisition levels are.
Pinned.
Oh, they're pinned. I was looking for like handouts and shit. Let's see here.
Herc has this mighty 40. So.
Yeah, Herc is just the fucking best one to do this.
Yeah, unless unless someone has like a peer or something like that would be applicable. Seems
Underworld and Sororitas.
Oh, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, the underworld presence on this planet has all been killed by Necrons and Orcs, and
Yeah.
you guys, the
I mean,
Imperial.
The term
Imperial Guard.
underworld these days is far more literal. They are underground now because they are dead.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have shit for that then.
Would you like me to say please at it?
Probably for the best. I don't have any gear for trading in, I don't think. No, not really. Unless they want like 12 frag grenades. Just a belt of grenades.
I'm gonna call this a respirator implant.
Makes sense.
So those are rare.
Oh, it's not bad.
It's kind of bad. Not as bad as it could be.
I thought it
but
was
kind
gonna
of
be
bad.
worse.
I mean, At your scale of deployment, it's only a -10 by itself.
And I imagine that Herc has the fuck out of a charm test.
Mm-hmm.
I will give up my need to do any requisitioning myself if I can give any bonuses for that.
Sure. If you want to assist, you'll do it +10.
Yeah, I don't need anything.
So yeah, Herc, roll me that charm. Damn, you succeeded rather than critically failing like I was hoping for. Alright then, yeah. With that, you'll be providing yourself with a +15 to your acquisition roll, so you're currently looking at 55% chance. Is there anything else you want to try to throw on that?
I gotcha.
I don't think there's anything her can add to this.
Have any of us gotten promotions actually that would have increased our rank considering we just did all that shit?
No.
Okay. All in a day's work.
They don't want people who associate with disturbingly intelligent Ogrins to get that high rank.
That's reasonable. I mean, your rank is higher than mine, which is baffling. Well, no, your requisition ratio is higher than mine.
They assume Herc is just too damn adorable to be any serious threat to command structure.
And everyone else in the know is much too keen on you just being a weapon.
And Herc is perfectly okay with it because it makes the Emperor happy.
I thought just like strapping fucking metal onto Jomum's destroyed ass face is just making me excited for the Mechanicus game.
It was literally ruined. It just like how is he breathing?
Oh,
Gumption.
Ogrins are,
Pure Ogren gumption.
Ogrins are really, 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 really hard to kill.
Love of the Emperor. We'll just
So, yeah, Herc, please, if you have finished all of your bargaining, please make the actual roll against 55.
I have a melt bomb. Should I give that up?
A melter bomb is something that is somewhat valuable. That may be acceptable as a trade.
I'll give
Yeah,
it.
that's very rare. So yeah, that would immediately boost you to a 75%.
I'll give it up. I am never using this melt bomb.
It is very hard to organize the use of a melter bomb, especially since our next mission is going to be deposit a bomb.
So I just need to roll under 75, right?
Yeah.
Good luck. Fucking. Why do we even
Alright.
bother helping? Why do we give a fuck?
So, Jomum, while you're in recovery, Hart goes and speaks to Senior Engineer Helios. He listens, he nods. He descends upon you a little while later, Jomum, with saw blades, knives. There is buzzing. There is probably screaming. But at
there's
the
no-
end of it,
There's a rubber duck, and you're not sure why.
at the end of it, first things first, increase your head armor by 2. Second thing, the front of your skull is gone and has now been replaced by adamantium.
Nope.
Oh.
You have a respiratory implant and a Vox implant. You are Still able to talk, thankfully. But it's all mechanical and stuff, as your mouth is now the eternal grimace of the Emperor's judgment.
You look like fucking Doom. You look like Victor Von Doom.
Yeah.
My nose is itchy.
Okay, German.
Itchy.
How are you feeling?
Great, thanks for asking.
I love how they had to get the fucking saws out. They could have gotten somewhere worse, but it's Ogren bones, so they had to go for the concrete saws.
You can't be sure if he's using a bolter or a bolt gun.
And the alternative was the melter cutters.
His
And
face has
that
been
might-
through enough crispination.
I'm pretty sure that would have actually fried something important eventually.
You would have crisped up the last of his remaining brains.
I'm so glad my character is dumb. You guys don't even know.
I love it. I love that you've been turned into a hideous death machine. You were already a hideous death machine, but now you look even hideouser deathier.
Yes.
Now, wait, does that mean your face has more armor than other parts of your body? You can literally shout,
Yeah.
like, you'll hear a bunch of Space Marines go, "My faith is my shield," and you will run screaming, my face is my shield."
Yes.
Just put the fucking power field generator in his face.
Oh yeah. Oh, I would love that. They just like, oh, that would be cool. Maybe the next time my face gets melted off by demons. So it's just like, we'll just put a Rosarius in there.
Hell, does his new scary metal face do anything for his fellowship?
So that's a question I will put to you guys. Do you want him to have a scary face or an inspiring Imperial face? Who am I kidding? They're the same.
I was gonna say, I don't understand. Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, Bob, let's have a look. What is your current fellowship?
Apparently 20.
Oh, it's all the way at 20. I guess getting your gas mask, your void suit mask melted onto it didn't actually do much to you.
No, it was like we rolled it and his fucking fellowship couldn't go down. It's too shit.
It's too bad.
Any roll for fellowship now actually just improves his face.
Your fellowship is going to increase by 1d10, and you're going to gain Fear 1.
Misspell fear. Okay. Come on. Oh. 28.
Nice.
Yeah.
That
Okay,
might be
how do
more
I-
than me.
Okay, how do I put a image in the chat again?
Square brackets with a space in the middle, and then normal parentheses, touching those brackets with the link in it. The link has to end in an image code, so like .jpg or .gif, .png.
Right then, so Emery is saying he can make it at all today. That's fine. So, is there anything else you guys want to get? Any, like, ammunition, stuff like that? This is actually your final logistics opportunity, so...
I don't.
Shit, of course it didn't work.
You.
Yeah, because so you have to do open square bracket, a letter, close square bracket, open regular bracket, link, close regular bracket.
That sounds weird.
It is, but... And it's pinned in general, how to actually do it.
But I will say that is that's pretty much what Bob looks like now, or what Jomum looks like now.
Yep.
Let's see. Sure is a broken ass link anyway. No, it doesn't. There we go. There's way too much flesh on that thing. It doesn't look nearly horrifying enough.
Yes. Like you can see his eyes. That's
Yeah, German's face mask for eyes just has flat domes. They are a slightly different metallic colour than the rest of it.
I'm trying to think of which one's the most fucking heavy metal looking Mechanicus. I think it might be Explorators.
Mm.
They look real dope.
So, sure sounds like none of you are getting any more acquisitions.
No.
Well, I'll just have to think about it. Can anyone think of anything I might need?
Nah. I think we're all, like, just basically fucking tooled.
I could do some things that make me go into frenzy faster.
You want some friends on? These guys got any sweet
Friends on
drugs?
is a valid choice.
Mhm.
We have a teeny Tony. He's really good at getting drugs.
Okay.
Am I? What?
Yeah, don't ratlings get bonuses to quote unquote requisition shit that's a little bit shady, like illegal drugs.
I have to have the talent for that, and I don't.
Okay, never mind then.
Okay, I do have a question. Who here is immune to, like, flashbangs?
Yeah.
Anyone else?
German is now, actually. I'll note that down as one of the other effects of your new face mask. It's regular flashbangs
You got photo
are
lenses.
defeated by your little eye domes.
Me?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, hear me out. Conversion field.
Kenny had one of those.
I
Yep.
miss that guy.
Alternately,
He's around.
actually, since it would be from the Ecclesiarchy, Rosarius.
You're actually gonna try and score a legit ass Rosarius?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll write. Do you have Peer Ecclesiarchy?
Yes, I do. I have Peer 2.
Okay. That's enough to make it possible to succeed. Otherwise, I would just say no. It's, However, it is very rare, so even with your Peer 2, you're still facing a negative 20.
Could I make a charm test to improve that?
You can.
Oh, Amshel found another Doom face.
Where do you put that?
It's in
Twitch chat.
I may have had to be. I may have been midway through refreshing Twitch chat at the time it was posted.
No worries.
probably DeviantArt did it.
No, I didn't. I'm almost certain it's just because you did it wrong.
Yeah, you put the A after the.
No, he didn't. That's what it looks like when it's a
After
broken
the
link. He probably put
format.
the A in the right place, but a broken link just does image and then letter.
Yep, I copied it wrong.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I got the extra space. Okay.
No spaces allowed, otherwise it breaks it.
So that's
I'm aware.
that is 9 degrees of success on the charm.
Yep, that is good. It does have a cap on it as to how much you can do with a single thing, though.
Can I make it better?
So you're currently looking at a 50% shot.
It's pretty good.
Do you have anything more you can throw in for your one attempt to get a Rosarius?
What are Iron Eater grenades?
I don't know.
They fuck up metal armor and non-living metals.
Oh yeah, they're the ones that kind of work like my old pyrophoric vambraces, aren't they?
They are, but sadly Necrons are immune to that shit because their armor regenerates.
Are those worth trading? I got 3 of them.
And missiles, rounds.
I believe they're in hammer, so let me have a look.
Yeah, I could not find them in base, that's for sure.
Yeah, they are very rare, so yeah, if you want to trade 3 of them, that'll give you a plus 30. Actually, thanks to your devotion and your ability to, let's just be honest, the fact that you have a massive golden scripture engraved Ogren penis that the Sisters of Battle can play with.
It's larger than any dildo we're allowed to play with.
It's getting you places you normally shouldn't.
I have hunting lances. What else can we add? Gentlemen's and waters up drops look like weird looking spears. It's just, the fuck?
So I'm currently looking at an 80%, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Good luck. Why do we fucking bother?
Alright, Huck, congratulations, Father Pardon. You are officially sanctified as a minister and priest, and given a Rosarius.
Do I get like one of those little weird neck scarf things too?
Yes.
Everyone's gonna be so
Confused. They're going to be so confused.
everyone is gonna be so confused when I walk out of the ecclesiarchy tent. So that happened.
I've been ordained.
So did I. Online only cost me $20.
So yeah, anyone within 10 meters of Herc will, get a plus 10 against fear and penning.
Well,
It's good that you did it in that order, because from now on you're going to, automatically fail any charm attempts against an engine seer.
oh yeah, you're a priest now.
But we're friends, right?
No.
Illogical. You have chosen the faith of the flesh.
But we're friends.
So, that is acquired, and Helios turns Herc the cold shoulder from forevermore.
Aww.
Summoned to the Inquisitor's headquarters. Kruger, Vendetta, and Leonidas.
What quality is that generator? Now that I think about it.
Um, it's uh, since you didn't specify, I'm just gonna. It's just common, so 10% overload.
Okay.
Does surprise me, but the Rosarius doesn't have a quality restriction. But
Again, you got the online degree, Rosarius.
Look, the priests were literally just scrambling for a reason to keep me away from the Cog Boys. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Ordain him. What? Madness. Do it. It's the only way.
so yeah, three commanders are stood around a little hover tank showing the disposition of forces.
Wait, a conversion field is the same thing as a regular Rosarius? Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Rosarius come with morale boosts.
But is it worth it so that I don't get to see my friends anymore?
It's too late now.
Oh. Herc does not understand why his friends at the grease tent don't want to talk to him anymore.
Even Vitale is
Initiating
no
snubbing
next to Herc.
protocols.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, he's so sad.
It's fine, he's too glorious. The true sadness is that with my body so gloriously incandescent, nobody can see the tears.
So you enter the command chamber.
When people look at me, everyone sees a hero, but no one realizes that a hero can hurt too.
Ah, Scott, you've arrived. Good. We believe we are ready to deliver the warp bomb. So you are unable to trigger the resonance mapper. We only have approximations to go on for where to deploy it, but approximations and field deductions should be sufficient.
Oh, here's hoping.
Leonidas will speak up. However, as you must, please don't have your aura turned on all of the time, Herc.
Sorry, I just wanted to see what 10 meters was on Herc. It's fucking big.
Yes. However, field deductions will take time. My kill team and I will be running distraction, trying to draw as many of the Necron forces towards our main line of battle, while you sneak the bomb into their rear.
I hear sneak, and I glance at Herc. And I glance back. Fair enough.
Unfortunately, the avenue of approach is along the cusp of Orc and Necron territory. You are unlikely to be able to fly in the whole distance. Expect significant resistance even before you reach the insertion point to the Necron underground.
Okay.
While you remain above the surface, artillery support will be available. Once you head into the depths, you'll be on your own. We don't expect Vox communications to be available.
Understandable. Well, I mean, if we go in and you don't hear from us, be prepared for a very large explosion because it's unlikely we will go out without a bang.
Your spirit of self-sacrifice is commendable.
Well, that and I don't want to get flensed by an Akron. Rather just explode.
If it's what the Emperor wants, it's what the Emperor will get.
If you can set the bomb and escape, that will be preferable. We have detected an Imperial signature near the edge of the system and are attempting to initiate communications.
Very well.
We may have a ride out of here, but destruction of the tomb complex is the main priority.
Fair enough. Getting out would definitely be nice. I mean, her cologne, I think, has actually just been turned into a galactic treasure.
I'm shiny.
Sorry, father, pardon.
What?
No,
I'm not your dad.
it's okay.
Yes. Even if you can't survive, try to escape with your bodies mostly intact. Some of your cybernetics are valuable.
Fair.
To say nothing of the rest of your equipment. And he'll just eye the power armor.
Shuffle. Like, the inside of the power armor has already been, like, personalized. It's probably, like, tags and all sorts of random bullshit in there. Probably, like, just a bunch of spent ammo casings that she's never successfully shaken out of her boots.
So what, you just jingle and crunch when you step?
Yeah, I feel like I did that before my body. My suit was full of fucking bullshit. It's power armor. It's not quiet.
Yeah.
Well, do you guys have any questions?
No, I think I'm ready to do this.
So it's just the orcs and the robot guys. I think we can handle that, right?
Yeah. I mean, the demons were definitely probably the worst thing we've had to fight before.
Yeah, I mean the robots are hard to fight because I don't fight fair. But if we can beat them once, we can beat them again.
Yeah, we've already beat him plenty too. We just got unlucky last time.
hmm That big birdman didn't fight fair either.
No, he was the worst, definitely. Yes, let's get underway before I. Actually, I don't think before anything happens. Let's just go. Let's do the thing. Never killed a race of robot people before. That'd be pretty cool. Well, temporarily killed them to a different place. I don't know how that works still.
So, you're able to gather up in a Valkyrie. A solid half of it is taken up by the warp core that's been improvised into a bomb.
I was just gonna say a solid half of it's been taken up by the Ogrins.
Yeah, the other half is very cramped. I'm not going to impose but it darkened penalties on the Ogrins. But it darkened
It's not too dark.
pilot. It's you christened him George Butts.
Of course. He's been through a lot with us these days. I'm glad that he could stick it out. He was
He's
only
very-
meant to be a little Navy boy originally. Now look at him.
He's very angry and he cusses us out every time we leave the Valkyrie.
Is this the same Valkyrie that I kind of put a big gun in?
Yep.
Oh yes.
That's why he's still angry at us.
Carnadin wants to sit by the big gun.
Yeah, you can take the co-pilot's chair. That actually makes life so much more bearable for everyone else.
Yep.
And we are about to call it.
Oh, are we? I can wait. I still gotta cut it up and then.
I want to go to bed.
Yeah, I'm sort of tired.
So yeah. Pilot butts or shape the takeoff checks, some calls of Carnarvon. Is that warp damned gun online?
I will plug my MIU into it and get comfy. Oh, it is now.
Oh right, it was an Arvus shuttle. This time it is a Valkyrie, so he has upgraded his ride.
Yeah.
But that does mean this is no longer the one that you jury-rigged a las cannon into.
Well, it's fine. That same mysterious engine seer turned up and jury-rigged a fresh cannon into it.
And this one comes with a las cannon.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll still probably MIU in and run the las cannon so the pilot can pilot. Oh, weird. Usually I'm sat in the back of one of these things waiting to be dumped out into space.
I'm trying to figure out what is the lowest rank an ordained priest can have in the hierarchy.
Okay. Anyway, keep that to text, please, Ron. Yeah. Oh, try to avoid dropping you out into space, at least. Clear for takeoff. I'll turn on the intercom into the troop bay. Everyone's strapped in.
Yep.
Who the fuck do they make straps big enough for an Ogren?
He's just sort of wedged. He sat on 3 seats and they've wedged him in there by, sheer force of gravity.
Frack me. Alright. I'll pull you out and start heading towards the drop zone. As the Inquisitor promised, it's quite the view out of the portholes. As you can see the Necron and Orc lines pressing against each other. Flashes of explosions and of gorse fire illuminate the darkness beneath. Pilot Butts just eases you up to into the cloud layer, out of the sight of at least Orc fighters. There's a flash. Everything at once turns white. that, my dears, is where we will leave this. You are now in the final mission, last little arc towards the battle for McKellen.
Well, thank you very much, Maz, as usual, for running. Time restraints notwithstanding, it was nice. We're finally out of that fucking spaceship.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you guys all for showing up.
Sorry.
What experience do we get as well?
We're gonna call it 500.
Okie dokie.
Although I suspect for most of you that's just gone to an increasingly large pile of unspent shit.
It's become 1,000, but I might be able to spend it now that it's 1,000.
Merzendi,
How much XP did we get?
500 just now.
could you humor me for a second, Merzendi?
Mm-hmm.
Do you happen to remember what was the reason the ecclesiarchs gave me that said, "Oh, don't worry about that cardinal you killed. You actually did a good thing"?
He was a pedo.
That sounds about right.
Or at least that's the reason they gave to keep me away from the Cog Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, we didn't like him anyway. He liked to cheat at poker. They called him Priest Johnny 5 Aces. Because he's got 5 aces. Regardless, my lovely dears, if you are watching in the stream or you are watching in the VOD, I hope as usual that you all have yourselves a lovely motherfucking good time, and please do take care.
Bye stream, bye YouTube.
Like and subscribe.